Amy is in her library doing a research project on the environmental crisis. Ricky walks in.
Hi, Amy. What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Ricky. I have been here doing some research in my library since early this morning, and I've found some interesting things. There has been an ongoing problem that is going to have a long term effect if not addressed.
Tell me about it.
Toxic Genesis Enterprise has a leakage of chemical waste products that gives off carbon and affects the environment. We know about the leakage but refuse to address the problem.
That's crazy. If something is not done about this urgently, there will be an increase in respiratory and other health issues from the combustion as well as the leakage from their factory. This is more perilous to us and the environment than we think. And all that these people care about is fattening their pockets. Disgusting.
We need to take action now. This is a real life crisis.
I agree. What do you have in mind?
Let's create a technology that will capture and store carbon emissions from industrial processes and power generation.
What an excellent idea, mi amigo.
Ricky and Amy go to a nearby friend to find sustainable and low carbon sources to power the system.
Hello, Bernard. We are seeking a technology to capture CO2 from the air.
I have researched ways to reduce the combustion of carbon gases from factories, which is a serious issue in our area. Based on our findings, if we can create a machine that can do that, that would be a breakthrough for us in helping to reduce the effects of the damage done. Can you help us?
Sure. I know a technology that you guys can implement to solve your combustion issue. This would be the DAC technology that removes carbon emissions that are often produced by factories and vehicles. The thing is that this machine is not available here, and it would be cheaper to source the parts to build the technology as it is very expensive.
How much are we talking about?
I'm talking about a few $1,000,000 for the machine itself, but if you want to source the parts from a good vendor, the total to import would be a few $100,000.
Which is still expensive.
Well, the only other option is to get a government sponsor for your project or to build a replica that works.
Wow. This is more challenging than we thought it would be. I'm not giving up though. There must be a way.
At Everton Community, Amy's residents, Ricky and Amy, are in the garage planning on how to build or acquire the direct air capture technology.
We need to design the DSC to remove carbon dioxide directly from the ambient air.
Yes, we need to adjust the carbon emissions and mitigate climate change.
How would we design the capture process, Ricky?
The DAC system has to employ chemical processes to absorb the CO2 from the air. The common sorbent include amine solutions that bind with carbon dioxide.
That's interesting. Then the captured carbon dioxide is separated from the sorbent through heating.
Yes, we can do that and then it can be stored.
Excellent, mi amigo. Let's get to work.
Remember when Bernard suggested asking for help from the government with our idea? We would propose to them that we would like to create a replica of the technology that works and ask for their sponsorship. If all goes well, we can go ahead and tackle that leakage issue as well.
Well, how exactly will we go about this? The government is made up of different branches and it can be tedious if one does not know what to do or who exactly to go to.
I have an organization in mind. This organization is operated by a lot of young people who are genuinely interested in climate change. And I believe they would love our idea. Let's go to UWI government agency and seek sponsorship on our project.
That's a great idea. We need to send them an email with our proposal.
At Everton Community, Amy's residents, Ricky and Amy, are in the garage planning on how to build or acquire the direct air capture technology. Amy and Ricky have arrived at the eBiome agency and met the climate change officer, Keisha White.
Good day, I'm Keisha White, Climate Change Officer at eBiome. It's a pleasure in meeting you, Amy and Ricky. We have reviewed your proposal and it is a wonderful and very much in line with what we do as an organization. We would love to partner with you to bring this project to life.
Amy and Ricky leave the eBiome agency as they bid Miss White farewell. A few weeks later, a shipment of the materials for the DAC technology as well as the water filtering and treatment system had arrived and were cleared by the organization. Amy and Ricky were able to begin both projects with the help of a few engineers from eBiome to guide them through the building process. A month later, the machines were ready to be tested in the intended environments after being approved by the government. The DAC technology machine was planted at the location and began the test run. The machine was working wonderfully as expected in the pre-testing phase, and both Amy and Ricky were elated at the performance. The engineers nodded their heads in approval. Everyone responded in agreement. About 3.5 hours later, the water filtering and treatment system was installed in place and operated just as well on the beach. Amy and Ricky were beaming with pride.
I'm glad we were able to do this, making replicas that work, sustainable, and cruelty-free.
Yes, and maintenance won't be too costly in the long run. In our next project, we can work on a solar-powered version of these.
Sounds like a genius idea. A solar panel is ideal for this climate. In the meantime, we can go to companies that are similar to Toxic Genesis Enterprise to convince them to implement these systems into their operations so that the impact on the environment is minimal.
I agree, very important. These companies need to be more sustainable in their operations and care for the environment and the health of the ecosystem. No more exploitation. That's right. That's right.
There was a huge improvement in how people cared for their surroundings. Individuals are now working together to make a better and safer environment. Now there is a promising future where the planet survives. Months passed by and there was improvement in the individual's attitude towards practicing environmental stewardship. Amy and Ricky's dedication and effort has paid off. Their smart minds and talented skills began to heal the planet, where they inspire other young individuals to take action and care for the earth. A Planet's Promise shows how the actions taken by 2 resilient students can have a huge positive impact on the environment and the local community, which is recognized worldwide. Together we can help to restore our planet. Are you in?